In continuation with the previous problem in aptitude series on speed, time and distance, we will learn some more problems. Now the first problem, an aeroplane covers a certain distance at a speed of 240 km per hour in 5 hours. To cover the same distance in 1 2 by 3 hours, it must travel at a speed of how much? Okay, so here the question is, an aeroplane is traveling certain distance, okay, that is 240 kilometers in 5 hours. So your distance will be equal to what? Distance is equal to speed into time. With that we can find what is distance. So 240 into 5 will give you 1200 kilometer. Now you know speed is equal to distance by time. Now the question is, to cover the same distance in 1 2 by 3 hours, how much speed the aeroplane has to go? So speed is equal to distance by time. We know the distance is 1200 kilometer. Now it has to cover the distance in 1 2 by 3 hours. This mixed fraction is converted to improper fraction. 1 3s are 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, so 5 by 3 kilometer per hour. So distance by time is given, okay, so the required speed will be equal to 720 kilometer per hour. So your option D will be the right answer. So when it comes for these type of problems, be specific in conversion of units. Now, next, what is average speed? Average speed is equal to total distance traveled by total time taken. We know speed is equal to distance by time. So, average speed will be total distance traveled by total time taken. Okay. So, now when you're traveling from A to B, okay, your terminal and destination point, when the speed is, when you're traveling in opposite direction, speed will be equal to x kilometer per hour. The next speed on the return speed will be y kilometer per hour. Now when the distance is same, when you have uniform distance, your average speed will be equal to 2xy by x plus y. Now, when the time is same, when the distance is same, you will use the first formula 2xy by x plus y. Whenever you have the time is same, when time or the time traveled is same, you will have x plus y by 2. Okay, so this is how you will find the average speed based on the constant distance and constant time. Okay, now if the ratio of the speed of A and B is A is to B, okay, this ratio of speed will be A is to B. Now the ratio of time taken will be 1 by A is to 1 by B or B is to A. What does this notify to us? This is nothing but when you are traveling at certain speed, okay, when the speed increases, the time decreases. When the time increases, the speed decreases. This is inversely proportional to each other. Okay, so we always we should remember this type of hints or the concepts we should keep in mind when solving problems. Okay, now here there is a question. Arnold Bain travels from one place to another at 60 km per hour and returns at 240 km per hour. If the total time taken is 5 hours, find the distance. Now, here distance is constant, okay, so he is traveling from one place to another. The speed is given as 60 kilometer and returns at 240 kilometer, because here the distance is constant. So whenever distance is constant, what formula we will be using it? In the previous slide I have told you, when the distance is constant we will be using 2xy by x plus y. When the time is constant you will be having x plus y by 2. Okay, so here keep this thing in your mind and solve the problem. Now, distance is constant here, so the time taken will be inversely proportional to the speed. We know that very clearly. Okay, so here our ratio of speed is 60 is to 240. That is 1 is to 4. We have just simplified it. Okay, we have cancelled the 0 and we have used 6 table. So that will be 1 is to 4. Ratio of the speed is given here. Now, in the previous slide, we have given very clearly when the speed is A is to B, when you are supposed to calculate time, that will be B is to A. That is just inversely proportional, so we have changed. So this will be, so the ratio of the time will be 4 is to 1. So total time taken is 5 hours. So time taken while going is 4 hours and while returning it is just 1 hour. Okay, now you can calculate distance very easily. Distance is equal to speed into time. So 60 into 4. So that is equal to 240 kilometer. Your option D is the right answer. Now, if we have a shortcut here. average speed when time is same. Okay, when you have same time, what you will be doing? Okay, Musk travels 600 kilometer at 5 kilometer per hour. He then travels another 700 kilometer at 50 kilometer per hour. Here the time is same, so what we will do, we will simply a plus b by 2. That is what we have learned. So 50 plus 50 by 2 is equal to 50 kilometer per hour. So these type of problems are very easy. One problem is given for your practice. Have a practice and get back to the next video. Thank you.